Engines are a go. Pressure is stable. Ready for launch.
Everything's in position. Mr. President, we're ready for your command.
All right, send him to the moon, Nancy.
Following World War II, tensions between the United States and Soviet Union began to rise due to the political differences of the USSR communism and the United States democracy. With the introduction to nuclear weapons by the United States nearing the end of World War II, the arms race was spurred on between the competing nations to see who was more powerful. The space race was the next step, as developments in space could further both American and Soviet military strengths. When the USSR launched Sputnik, an intercontinental ballistic missile, and IBM for the first artificial satellite, panic ensued the U.S. As conflict continued, both the U.S. and Soviet Russia began to feel the pressures. The death of Kennedy and the overthrow of Khrushchev provided a setback for both sides, but the competition continued. The race was on.
Sir, these are the economic numbers you asked for, and you need to sign the forms for the State Department.
Thank you, Alexandra. What does the launch look like?
Well, the Americans have a launch set 13 days after the N1 rocket launch is set.
Make sure it works. Getting to space was an achievement, but going to the moon is the next goal!
Yes, sir.
Mr. President, PR would like to talk to you about the next few days.
Of course.
Thank you.
Wait, Nancy, how's it looking?
I think we're going to be able to do it, sir.
How could this have happened? Did you take any precautions whatsoever?
Sir, it just seemed to be a fluke. The rocket had a faulty launch and was unfit for space travel. No one could have prepared for this.
This is a fluke that has destroyed both the Cosmodrome facility and delayed our space missions for 2 years, while the Americans launched in 13 days. The people were right. None of that was worth it!
Engines are a go. Pressure is stable. Ready for launch.
Everything's in position. Mr. President, we're ready for your command.
All right, send him to the moon, Nancy.
You heard him. Start the countdown.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff on Apollo 11.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
As of 9 o'clock this morning, U.S. succeeded on their mission with Apollo 11 being the first nation to land on the moon. Astronaut Neil Armstrong was the
Sir, I'm sure you've just heard, but the U.S. has officially landed on the moon.
HIV. Cancel the N1 program. The Americans have won. The race to space